Okay, you can see I'm over here in the staying insane amongst the insanity. I'll leave these links and the more underneath this video for you. Okay. I listened to this video this morning from him. Actually, I've listened to it a couple of times. And I'm with him all the way. I stand on this all the way. Every last word that he talked about in this video, I'm with him. Okay? Sensual heretic or whatever you want to call her. Definitely needs help. Okay? She's got issues going on. And that's so in your face, so in your face. Now, I don't know about some of the stuff that's staying insane, Monk Sandy talked about her not liking her kid and cutting herself. I'm not going to say it ain't true neither, though. I'm not going to say it's true, and I'm not going to say it's not true, because I outrightly just don't know, okay? But what he said about it, if she is doing these things, that's if she is, I stand with him on it, okay, all the way. I do know this. It appears that she has an obsession with Steve Hoca. For whatever reason, I don't know. Okay, and I'm not even going to second guess to say why. But her actions, the things she has said, demonstrates one thing. If I was Steve Hoca, I would run. And I would keep running. I would get as far away from this as I could. This gal would do nothing but destroy Steve's life. She would bring him so much drama, so much heartache. I mean, that stands out. That just stands right on out there, okay? So, Steve Hoca's name was brought up with this. I've been following this for, I don't know, about 3-4 days now at the most. Okay? And staying insane amongst the insanity, I saw his videos, and that's what introduced me to this situation to begin with. I stayed out of it, wasn't going to say a thing, wasn't going to do anything with it. And now she has made a video at myself. Why she hates somebody she's never met in her life and don't even know. That's what she might as well say. This is why I hate somebody that I don't know the first thing about, that I've never met, never talked to, based on what I've seen on videos, and then I'm going to tell you selectively only what I want you to hear. I have to agree with staying insane amongst the insanity. It's like she's already married to Steve Hoca and somehow defending Steve Hoca, her husband. Now, I didn't know that Steve was married to her. I'll bet you Steve don't even know he's married to her. Yep, I'll bet you Steve don't even know he's married to this gal. Okay? But that's what it's like. Seriously, that is what it's like. So I have to agree with them words all the way because that is what it's like. But I'm going to do this. Here she is. This is where she comes off about me. But there's some key things here I want to address, okay? And so as we go here, I will pause this and address them as we go, okay? And then I'm not going to do any more with this because this is not about giving her attention. It's about showing you what's going on. And after this, I won't touch this again ever, ever, ever. Okay? I won't leave no comments of this gal. She can come and leave comments. I'll ignore them like the plague. I'm not going nowhere with this, okay? It's over with. So just know that after this video, this is over with. I'm done, okay? And by the way, this is not copyright infringements. This is fair use because I was directly involved in this. That's right. I'm being brought into something that I did not ask to be brought into. So let's go.
So, since I'm already in a bad mood, I'm just gonna go ahead and be total drama island. And
Okay, now I want you to remember them words. That since she's in a bad mood, she's just going to go ahead and be totally drama island. Drama, drama. I want you to remember this because these are key words. Okay, these are really key words. She's already decided she wants to create drama. Drama. Hint to Steve Hoca. Remember that. Drama, drama. Because if this gal hooks up with you, this is what your life will become about. Is drama, drama, drama. And do you know what drama does? It destroys relationships. It destroys lives. That's what drama does. Most all marriages end because of drama. Most all relationships who fall apart is because of drama. Drama was a tool used in the porn love books that you have for women. This was a tool used to condition, to program the female gender. And you see it all the time in Hollywood. You see it all the time in the love romance books that these women read. You see it all the time in the soap operas they watch on television. This is programming, it's social conditioning, it's engineering. It was designed as a tool to break down the family unit and destroy the family unit. She's not smart enough to know that. But I want you to pay attention to them words because them words are key. They're key in this whole video, okay? They really are.
Total drama island, and call out the Spill Great House a little bit. I'm going to, because as I was doing like Bill Marathon, but the old ones, the 6 years ago ones, I gotta say, there's something really demented about this guy. It can't be an act. I mean, this can't be a caricature or a skit or a goof. It's not possible. He's speaking what he's thinking. He's thinking, this guy. And like with his infamous serial killer video, he said.
Okay, I'm going to pause here after she says what she says because I got some things I want to say.
I don't know, he talks about a lot of people getting killed and all that, but he says, when I heard about this woman getting killed, I felt good. I wouldn't do that, but, it made me feel...
Okay, she didn't repeat my words word for word. She took it out of context. Okay, that video is very, very old. That's got to be like 14 years old. 14 and a half years old even, okay? That's got to be right at the beginning, okay? But you know what she left out? I'm going to tell you what she left out. Okay, she left out how when I done that video, I told people I had these feelings that she just said, and I also told people how immediately I recognized how wrong that was and what made me and why did I have them feelings. See, she left them words completely out. Now you're going to say, some of you people may say that don't mean much, you said these words. No, actually it means everything. It means absolutely everything. Let me explain human nature to all that applies to every last human being out here, man and woman. When you're under depression, no lie, when you're under depression and you have a lot of stress piled up on you, and if something's going on in your life that's causing the stress, regardless if it's your opposite gender, regardless if it's on your job, maybe it's a boss, maybe it's in school, you have a bully bullying you. This can go in so many different aspects of life, okay? When you're under a lot of stress, there's not one human being on this planet in that type of situation, whether it's bullying, whether it's a boss on a job, when you're under stress and somebody's attacking you or you perceive to be being attacked or mistreated or what have you, okay? It is normal for people to have sometimes crazy thoughts. You might think about, I'll kill that son of a bitch. Excuse my language. Okay? That doesn't mean you're going to do it. You might, if somebody's abusing you or bullying you, and something happens to that bully, maybe they got run over, or whatever. you might actually smile with that too. Just like a woman, if a guy was out here abusing her and beating her and beating her and beating her, abusing women, abusing this woman, or in a situation like that, and then something bad happens to that guy, the women that this man has abused might just smile. They might enjoy the fact something just momentarily. Now, it doesn't mean they're psychotic. It doesn't mean they're insane because they had that momentarily smile or feel good about that. That is a normal human reaction upon something in that type of situation. So when I made that statement years ago, actually them feelings came from the depression and what was going on in my life. TFL, how women treat men. You see it around you. Everybody knows this is going on. But you know why it was very, very important, and the most important part was the words I said after I said them feelings. I recognized they was wrong. I recognized immediately that's wrong. Why did I think this way? What made me? See, I recognized, I was aware that that was wrong. You know, the person who's dangerous is the person who don't recognize it. The person who is so under depression or whatever that would not recognize that's wrong, that thought was wrong, they're the ones that will most likely act out on it because they don't recognize that as being wrong, something you shouldn't do, something you would never do. But you have a thought in a time of stress, a time where you're bullied, a time where you're on the job and you're under a lot of pressure and maybe somebody's walking all over the top of you, or in a woman's situation, maybe she's in an abusive relationship. It doesn't matter what it is. To have a thought like I did there at that moment in time, that many years ago, is actually perfectly normal amongst all human beings. Okay? What would not be normal is if they do not recognize that as a wrong thought and they act out on it. This is the reason you can never allow thought crime into our society. So what she's done is she left out the most important part that I said, and she's reworded it to her own take.
I don't care how much I hate somebody. I don't want to see anybody get brutally murdered. What do you mean? And I hate people that, just because they don't have the, to do it, it doesn't mean that they wouldn't want to. Like, say you could just kill random people and not get caught. I think that would be the test. Because I don't. And he talks a lot about creating your own killer.
Yes, I do. I have talked about that quite a bit over the years, and that is very true. She don't understand what I'm saying. You can apparently see that she has no inklings, no understanding whatsoever to what I'm saying. But let's go back to the very beginning of the video when I started this, when she said she's going to be a totally drama planet, whatever. She's going to create all this drama. She's going to be total drama. What does drama do? Well, drama is a tool that was created by the powers to be in your media as a tool directed towards women. It was social engineering. It was programming to help divide the genders and break up the family unit. It's done a wonderful job at that. Drama can also lead to you creating your very own killer. Yes, it can. Because you can only dump on somebody, and dump on somebody, and dump on somebody, and abuse them and mistreat them so many times before something bad could happen. Now, of course, I don't condone anybody killing anybody, but the truth is the truth. A lot of people do things onto others that they should never be doing to begin with, And they just think there's no limit, that this person somehow is just some abuse puppet that they can stick a knife in over and over and over, abuse, treat any way they want, do any harm that they want onto this person over and over and over, and that there should be no repercussions, that they don't have to be accountable for their own actions. And there are situations where you traumatize somebody through drama, through abuse, because see, drama is mental abuse. So let's look at the real situation for what it really is. If you have a female and male in a relationship and the male's constantly beating that woman, that is physical abuse. If he's constantly belittling her and cutting her down and calling her names and creating, belittling her and all this stuff, that is mental abuse. Drama is abuse. It's mental abuse. Well, it's just like the bully in school who bullies and bullies and bullies and bullies, or the bully on the job site who bullies and bullies and bullies and bullies. When I say people create their own killers, I am dead serious, because you do. That's no lie. You do. And it's not to one gender, it's to both genders. Most of the time, not all the time, okay? Of course not all the time. This is not 100% across the board. But it is true that people create their own killers. And they're too naive to even know they are. Because for some reason they think it's okay to belittle, to bully, to ridicule, to abuse somebody else over and over and over and over and over and over again, and there's to be no repercussion. When a person is being abused over and over and over again, commits suicide, the first thing our society does is call them weak. That's right, we laugh at them and we call them weak. But when that person strikes back and kills, just like the kid that was bullied in school for years and was mentally abused, traumatized over and over and over, and lost their mind, are totally out of it now, and they go out and they kill somebody like Tony did up on YouTube, Tuaja McGow. Okay? The guy was traumatized and traumatized and traumatized his whole life. Then she played the game. And he lost his mind. He was already suicidal. The guy had already posted videos on YouTube years back saying he was going to kill himself. And when he said he was going to kill himself, instead of anybody reaching out and trying to help him, I seen the comments under that video. People was encouraging him to do it. They were literally telling him, yeah, do it. Well, then Asia McGow came into his life. He actually thought he had her life. He thought he had everything had turned around and she was going to be there to support him. Okay? She played the game. That's right. As soon as he realized she was playing a game and she wasn't serious, he was already suicidal, going to kill himself. He lost his mind, and what did he do? He walked into that school and he shot and killed her. And then turned a gun on himself and shot and killed himself. Now that's one example out of hundreds of thousands, because the kid that was bullied in school for years, that went back or went to a bus stop or went out and shot the one who was bullying them over and over all them years and killed them, what do? We paint the victim, the one who was bullied, as a monster. Well, let me tell you something about that there monster. Our society created that monster. Because when he was bullied all them years and speaking out about it, his parents was reporting it to the school system did absolutely nothing about it. Politicians come up on your damn television set and condone bullying and told him that he had to man up and get tough and grow some skin. And it was condoned. The bully didn't get in trouble. The bullying kept going on, and it was condoned by everybody, and he was laughed at, furtherly ridiculed, mocked, knocked down, knocked down, knocked down. Then when he lost his head and killed himself, you laughed at him. And they seen this going on, and you called him weak. So when this one lost his head, went and shot and killed the bully, he was suddenly the monster, huh? No, you created that monster. I don't condone the behavior of killing, but it was created through your abuse onto somebody else. So I will always stand to, yes, we do create our own killers. And she clearly don't understand what she's saying.
And it's like, well, you women denied us a life, and then you get mad when somebody kills you for it. Okay, I know. He likened it. Okay, she denied him a life as a.
She's talking about TFL now, which is true. But did I ever say the words she's saying? No. Did I have my videos taken and my words manipulated, my videos edited over the years, and posted back up with my words re-manipulated by somebody else? Yes, many times over. So I have no idea what videos she's watched, but I can only tell you what she's talking about now is hogwash.
And she wouldn't date him, and he's mad about it, as opposed to him taking. As opposed to him murdering her. It's like, well, be as mad as you want. If you're still alive.
Nobody condoned anybody murdering somebody based on rejection. I've never condoned it. I've never preached that somebody should kill somebody based on rejection. You see what she's doing here? Now pay attention to what she said at the beginning. She's going to be totally what? A drama planet? That's right. She's going to twist and manipulate words to her want now and say things that somebody else didn't say.
That's not close. It's like, what do you... his rationale is just batshit insane, because to say that you can't do things on your own, like, just because things don't go your way, that doesn't mean that you still can't, find some other things to do, or just go off by yourself, or just have a little adventure, or see a movie, or a concert, or do something. Why is your answer for everything, killing?
See this? This is manipulation. Anybody that's watched me for the last 15 years knows what she's preaching right now I've never preached, ever. So what she's doing right now is called manipulation. Okay? Manipulating somebody else's words and sending a message to other people on a video that is false, that is not true.
He was talking about a trucker, and he was arguing with a hooker about money.
I was talking about a trucker. I was, okay. I was arguing with a hooker about money. I was. See this? This is just made up stuff. Now what she's doing is just making stuff up. Remember what I said at the beginning of the video about drama? See, she's fully clearly knows what she's doing here. She's out of her mind, but she knows what she's doing. She's attempting to do just that. Create drama. Make up stuff that's not true. And she's proud of herself for doing it. See the big old smile on her face? She knows she just lied, and this is so funny, okay? Well, this is not funny, and this is why I said this is the only time I'm doing this. And I'm walking away from this, okay? But I'm going to show you what she's doing. That's why I'm doing this.
I guess. And he strangled her with a belt, and,
And I strangled her with a belt. Yes, yeah, right. See? You see how she's just steering the narrative to her want? She's making up stuff as she goes and steering it to her want. And she thinks this is cool. She's enjoying this. You can see how lit up her eyes are and her face is. She has issues. She has serious issues.
He was liking that. He thoroughly enjoyed that. And he makes it. It's like, okay, but this is somebody else. Yeah, they probably both have shitty lives. He wasn't killing millionaire housefraus, just sitting coffee clutches all day and buy designer purses and shoes. He's killing other people with shitty lives.
That's exactly what she's doing right now. She's using her drama, and she's using wording, and she's manipulating, and she's talking about how I'm as brutally honest as it comes when it comes to my life and telling people what it is on video. I don't come up and lie about anything that I'm doing in the public eye ever. Never have. I try to help people, and I always have. But as you see, this is what we have. We have a psychotic woman, somebody who's craving for negative attention, craving for any kind of attention she can get, and she don't care how negative it is, who is manipulating somebody else's words and sending a fake message, and clearly doesn't understand anything I've talked about. I'm sure she doesn't understand anything that Staying Insane Amongst Insanity talked about in his videos. I'm sure it's way above her IQ, that she hasn't the first inklings. And because she don't understand it, that means we're nuts, huh? The only thing I can say about this gal is she has serious issues. She's done this for attention. That's what this video is about. This is about attention to herself and to try to put somebody in a bad light and get them attacked for her own attention that she could get a big smile off of. That's all she's doing here. This has been done to me over and over through the years. I recognize the behavior. She's too naive to know that I've been here over and over and over and over. She's what, number 100? Number 105, who's pulled this very manipulating act that she's putting on before you right now. But the one thing's for sure is she has issues. And if I were Steve Hoca, I would stay as far away from this as I could stay. Because Steve Hoca, if you hook up with this girl, don't come back to me 6 months or 7 months later saying, wow. Just remember what Staying Insane Amongst Insanity and myself have told you. This is dangerous. This woman right here is dangerous. You would have a very, very bad life. Because the first time this girl didn't get one of her wants. The drama's on, Steve. And because she likes negative attention, the drama will probably be on even when you haven't done a dang thing. Because the social conditioning, the social engineering machine to destroy the family unit has done a wonderful job with drama. And she has fallen into it hook, line, and sinker. You heard her words. She has no problem with creating drama. And you see the smile on this girl's face as she knows she's lying. As she knows she's twisting the words. She's actually enjoying what she's doing. And she could one day, and I would hope this would never happen, but one day she could meet the wrong guy, and she could do her thing, and shit on them, and dump on them, and create the drama up the yin and yang, thinking that's called love. And this guy could wind up flipping out and doing something I would hope that would never happen, and she could create her own killer. I would hope that would never happen to her. I don't wish any of that on anybody. But people do create their very own killers through abusing somebody else over and over and over and thinking there's no borderline, there's no boundaries. That somehow this person is just a puppet to be abused and that you can keep abusing them and there's no consequences for your actions. And then when the consequences happen for your actions, most of the time they're not very good consequences. So I'm going to end this video right here. I'm not saying no more about this. I'm walking away from this topic. I didn't even plan on coming into this topic. I was leaving this alone. But then I was drug into it, wasn't I? I sure was. So since I was drug into it, I've had my say-so now. I stand with Sane and Sane amongst the insanities, correct? This female has a lot of issues. She's not ready for no relationship with nobody. Any relationship she gets into right now will not last. It will not last. It'll be a very bad outcome. It will be nothing but misery, drama, and fighting. And nobody needs that. Nobody needs that. And you have your powers to be, Hollywood, the media, the love romance books, the soap operas on TV, to thank for this. Because that was social engineering at its finest. And this right here is an example of how well it's worked.